Welcome back to PC Mazda Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 Mazda 6. So this is the first one I've gotten my hands on. They've changed a few things versus the 2018. Of course, the 2018, they did the entire body style change on there. Your front, rear, entire new interior. And then, of course, the guts changed with the option to get the turbo engine on it. What they changed for 2019 was not as drastic on there, but they've added a few things that might be important to you guys. They added the advanced smart city brake support on this vehicle. It's what they started on the 2019 Mazda 3. So now instead of it just picking up large objects at low speeds, it's also going to scan for pedestrians now. So say at crosswalks or anything like that. It also has the new G-Vectoring Control Plus system on there. So this vehicle is going to assist you in going where you want to go with the car a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently than it did in the previous year models. Also on your higher trim levels, they added the ability to get the auto closing mirrors on when you lock the vehicle, they'll close in around the car. Let's take a look inside the vehicle and around it and take it out for a test drive and see what else they've changed in the car going into 2019. Alright, on the exterior of the vehicle, you're not going to notice anything different between this and your 2018 models. 2019, of course, is keeping the same body style. This here's going to be the touring model, so you'll see the darker wheels on it versus the higher trim levels where you're going to have your, they call it brilliant silver is the coloration, so it's a little bit lighter. Now, your trunk space is very similar. Super deep trunk. Both sides there, you're going to have the 60-40 split into the back of the car there. So still massive spacing on the back. They changed up your emblem on the back. We'll get a little bit closer so you can see that. They changed up your emblem on the back to the new font that they're using on the 2019 Mazda 3s. Now we'll take a look on the inside of the vehicle. So upon entering the vehicle, you're going to see all of your leatherette soft touch points here and here. So this is going to be the touring model, so you do have the leatherette interior, 4 auto windows, your locks, and your window locks there. I'm going to have a seat inside. So you still get your analog speedometer on the touring trim level. Your higher trim levels, you're going to get that TFT display that is pretty much standard now in your 2019 Mazda 3s. On your steering wheel, you're going to see all your Bluetooth controls there, your auto headlights there, and your other headlight controls. And then on the side here, you're going to have your auto windshield wipers, your cruise control settings, your radar cruise control setup there. Starting from the top of the stack, they still have the touch screen command control system in here. Coming down the line, you see you'll have your heated seats, and then all your AC controls there. You get your dual AC. Straight down the middle, you're going to still have your command control system on there. That's going to be home button, music, navigation, back button, and then your favorites. Volume control, and then the control for the screen up there. Once again, full touch screen still. Electric parking brake and your auto hold system. Sport mode there. Now, the leatherette that comes in both the Grand Touring and the Touring model, it's actually really comfortable. It's not hard by any means. It's actually super soft, nice, and plush. So this is a good option to go with if you aren't looking to spend $30,000+ on a vehicle. So I can keep rambling about this vehicle all day long, but let's go ahead and take it out for a ride and see how it drives. All right, we're gonna do one last walk around the vehicle. Once again, I know I always say it, but Mazda has an awesome red coloration. Hands down my favorite automobile red of any car manufacturer out there. See on the backing, you'll see the new badging. They've got the Skyactiv G because this summer, or later this year, they're gonna have the Skyactiv D coming out in the Mazda 6 as well, the Skyactiv Diesel. And then the changed badging on the back to match the font of the 2019 Mazda 6. So we'll throw my plate on the back. Overall, still a fantastic vehicle. See, they put so much into it in 2018 and changed so much. It's hard for them, without making new technology, to add stuff to the vehicle. Start her on up. So this is going to be the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. I'll go ahead and take her on out. This is going to be non-turbo, so you're going to be getting about 186 horsepower, 187 foot-pounds of torque on this engine. So it's still plenty peppy for the size of the vehicle. I know most of the competitors have moved to the turbos, or heck, even your 6-cylinder if you're looking at the Camry. But if you're looking for fuel economy, you don't have to push for that. Heck, we'll be able to pull right out here in a second if this gentleman slows down a little bit. But our biggest thing here is, did Mazda do enough to warrant you wanting to purchase this car versus going out and finding maybe an off-lease 2018 model, or just, heck, even a 2018 model still sitting on the lot right now? So that was a non-sport mode acceleration. We'll do a sport mode acceleration up here in a second. And see how that feels versus it. All right, let's flip that sport mode on. See here, it holds the gear longer on it. Get on over. So this here, once again, standard in your touring models, you're gonna have your lane departure warning system, your lane keep assist, your radar cruise control. You've got every darn safety feature Mazda has to offer. They've done such an awesome job of making sure, no matter what your budget is, you've got access to their safety. You can get it in a package in their sport model. Say Mazda's done a killer job of that. A lot of your other manufacturers, you have to go to the top of the line model to be able to get that safety. So I really do think Mazda's killing the game by just giving you the option to get it. So if you definitely want to go for that budget model, get the cheapest you can get for the Mazda 6, you have that ability. You can get the full cloth interior and everything like that, and not get those safety features and save yourself a couple bucks. But there's just no reason not to right now. The spread for a sport model to a touring model is it's about $3,000. When you're looking at like payments, if you finance the car at the end of the day, that's 45 bucks tops a month. Say for all that additional safety. If you go to the base model and get the package with the safety features on it, it's as little as like 20 bucks a month. Why not have a safer drive? So that's the biggest thing we're looking at now. They've improved those safety features going into 2019. So in this touring model and in the sport model, you're going to have the ability to get that pedestrian crossing sensing. You're going to have access to that G-Vectoring Control Plus, which when you're taking turns or when you're going through, say, you're coming off the interstate or something like that, you're going to feel the difference in your turns. They had a nice little study that came out on it. So say I had a center line right here with G vectoring control. If I didn't have G vectoring control, my normal minor adjustments are something like this while driving, just in a straight line. With G vectoring control, it stays darn near in the center. It's so minute. And it's just something that you don't notice just taking the car out on a test drive. It's something you've got to get out and take the vehicle out for a week or two. Then you go back to another car that doesn't have the feature and you notice it right away. It's pretty crazy how much something so small plays into your everyday drive. We'll accelerate through here again. You still get a lot of fun, a lot of play in it, even though it is the 2.5 liter without the turbo. So I'm going to do reviews later of the turbo version of it. I'll do some walkarounds and demos of that as well. But I wanted to make sure that you guys got the information of what they've changed for 2019 as soon as I could. So for your touring model, once again, so this is going to be for your touring and sport model with the optioning of the safety equipment. You're going to get that change and the advanced smart city brake control, and you're also going to get that change in the G vectoring control if the vehicle comes equipped with it. Now the changes in the higher trim levels, like the auto closing mirrors and stuff like that, I'm not sure it's enough of a justification to not just find a 2018 model still on the lot for the next month or two at least. I'm 100% sure you're going to be able to find one on a lot. Moving into mid-time, maybe December, November time this year, it might be the move to find one that's just got like 3,000 miles on it. It was in their loaner or a dealership's loaner program. It might be the way you want to go on it. But by no means am I discounting the 2019s. They're still an awesome car. If you want to be the first person to drive that car, by all means do it. But if you're looking to save yourself a buck, just get the 2018. You're not really missing out on a whole lot. It's not like they rewrote the 2018 model going into 2019. That's the best I can do for say for the vehicles on it. I'm a little biased to these Mazda 6s. I do personally own a 2018 Grand Touring Reserve Mazda 6. And I love it to death. I've been driving it since we first got it on the lot, and I love it. I've taken it on road trips, everything, and I would not trade it for anything in the world. Well, I guess that's a bad lie. There's a lot of cars I could potentially trade that for, but for the same price range, there's nothing else. It's a non-compete. I would be in the 2019 Mazda 6 or the 2018 Mazda 6 all day long. Thank you guys so much for your time today. If you liked the video and the content that you saw, please do like, subscribe. I'll keep you guys updated on everything new that's coming up with Mazda. They've got some huge changes coming out. At their annual earnings report, they just announced that they've got an inline 6 that they're manufacturing, a new rear-wheel drive system. Does this mean we're going to maybe be getting an RX Vision? A lot of people seem to be thinking that we're going to be getting a redone Mazda 6 with the inline 6 and the new rear-wheel drive system with their push to premium. To keep updated on that, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and thank you guys so much.